I'm making this video because there's been a lot of new subscribers on my channel, and I wanted to say hi and thank you so much for joining me on my health journey. And thank you especially to those of you who have subscribed after my interview with Dave Mack. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for helping me to grow my channel, and thank you for all your amazing comments underneath that video. You have no idea what you have done for me. All your kindness has filled my heart and my soul so much, so thank you so much. And I'm making this video because a lot of you have asked me some very powerful, insightful, thought-provoking questions, and I wanted to address them because it's not a simple type out. So the first thing that I wanted to address is one of my favorite new subscribers, Alina, asked me two questions actually. So the first question is, why do I think that other diets work for people, and why do I think people get benefits from diets such as the GAPS diet, the blood type diet? This is what I think. No matter what spiritual power you believe in, God, the universe, the creator, I believe that the reason why whatever diet that you choose at that time and phase of your life can work and give you benefits is because, number one, our bodies are so forgiving, and they are as forgiving as the one who made us. So I believe that you can be on the wrong path until you reach 100 years old, and the moment you stop doing the bad thing and you switch to the right thing, your body will respond and your body will heal, and your body carries you through all of that because our bodies are so resilient, our bodies are so forgiving. And as Barbara O'Neill says, although she's not carnivore, there's one good thing I took from her. She said, when you give the body the right conditions, the body heals itself. And so that's why someone like me has been on the blood type diet, personalized diets, no red meat diet, low histamine diet, low FODMAP diet, vegan diet, raw vegan diet, and I lived through all of that, and I sit here today with a body that is thriving, a mind that is alert and awake and alive, and a soul that is happy and full of peace because I stopped doing the wrong thing. My body was so happy to receive the right thing, which is animal fats and protein, no matter how long I did the wrong thing for. And it switched so quickly, and it forgave me so quickly, and it benefited so much from the right thing. And this is a lesson that you can take into anything and everything. The moment you stop doing the wrong thing, whether it's your diet, whether it's mistreating someone or being mistreated, as soon as that stops, you are able to thrive, because then you can allow goodness, happiness, joy, peace, bliss, peace into your life, and then everything changes. That's why you have to separate yourself from whatever negative thing is happening in your life. That's the first step. You cannot add meat onto carbs, for example, and believe that you will find good health. You must remove the sugar, the carbs, etc., in order to give your body a chance to heal. The next very insightful question I was asked was, what do I think about all these doctors and influencers who are now adding carbohydrates and vegetables back into their diets? So in line with what I've said about our bodies forgiving ourselves and allowing us to thrive as soon as we do the right thing, I'll answer that in the same breath by saying that I come from a background of having judged people a lot for the choices that they make in their health. And whether I was correct or not in those judgments, I don't want to continue being judgmental of people's choices with this new outlook that I have on life, diet, and health. So as much as I believe that removing carbs and sugar is best for me and for you. And that will always be true, especially after the benefits that I've experienced on this diet for myself, my friends, and this whole carnivore space. People have healed from the most incredible illnesses that were apparently irreversible, and now they are thriving. And so I absolutely believe that carbs and sugar are some of the biggest poisons in our lives, if not the biggest, because until now, I was in poor health. So when I see long-term carnivores adding back carbohydrates, sugars, at whatever level that they're doing it, I just think to myself, it's their path, it's their journey. I cannot judge them because I don't have their symptoms. I don't live with them. I don't know what is going on. I do not live in their bodies. And I trust that they're making the right decision for themselves. And I trust that if they are wrong about their current choice, they will come back and tell us that, oh, they were wrong and they need to stay strict carnivore. I fully believe that everyone is on their own journey. In the same way that I would love for you guys to not judge me if tomorrow I decide that I miss cabbage, which is not gonna happen. But if I was to bring cabbage back into my life, I would not want you guys to write me off. I would want you to understand that this is part of my journey, in the same way that being vegan was also part of my journey. And if I had not gone vegan, I definitely would not be carnivore today. I am so thankful for every wrong decision. Never in my life have I been able to say a statement like that. But I truly now see how everything that I chose to do, everything that was imposed on me, everything that happened was exactly the way it was supposed to happen, because how would I have found carnivore if I hadn't gotten to that level of pain and desperation? And so these people who are adding back this and that, perhaps it will remind them why they need to stay strict carnivore, or the opposite will happen and the rest of us will see them thrive by adding back carbs and sugars. One thing I have noticed is that the people who are experimenting with carbs and sugar again are the people who've been carnivore since before all of us knew about the carnivore diet. It's people who've been on it for like 7 years, 15 years. And in the same breath as what I said about the body being forgiving, I think when you've done carnivore for that long, you become like in such optimal health that you can dabble in some this or that, and it doesn't have the same effect as it would on someone like me who hasn't been carnivore for very long, someone who's still healing. The key is to get to a point where you've been carnivore for long enough that you feel metabolically healthy, you feel bulletproof enough to experiment with foods that you may miss or foods that your body is crying out for. Because who knows, what if their bodies are literally requesting those things? In the same way, a lot of vegans will say their body was craving red meat. I don't know, maybe their bodies are craving carbohydrates because they haven't had them for X amount of years. I have no idea, but the only thing I do not want to do anymore is to judge anyone for their health choices, because I know what it's like to be judged for your health choices, and it feels horrible, especially when you're making those health choices because you're trying to figure out what is going on with your body. So let's continue to be kind. Let us not exclude them or judge them or hate on them in any way because of the choices that they're making, because we are not them and they are not us. And if we were in their shoes, we would want the same love and support that we are used to getting from the carnivore family. So that's my answer on those two questions. And if you have any other questions that I have missed out today, please write them in the comments and I will make more videos like this. But I just wanted to say, most of all, thank you for joining me on my journey. I look forward to getting to know all of you, and I'm so happy for all the healing that you've all found. Reading your stories and your testimonials are just, it warms my soul and gives me so much hope for the future of this world. We are done suffering, we are done with ill health. Good health, perfect health is our birthright, and this is the way it's supposed to be. So keep thriving, and thank you for all your support and your love. I cannot thank you enough.